Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 video. In today's one we're going to be taking a look at the 1972 stock on the London Underground Bakerloo Line, and specifically the new livery on it. Well, it's the new old livery for it. This is the original livery which it released in first got put into when it got launched. Here it is. We're going to set that to June, so it's nice and sunny. And you would have seen there's also on the expansion pack you get the star and stripe livery on the SD40 for sandpatch grade, and a whole new timetable with the DBBR 423 on Colne Arkin. But you should have seen that in the stream we did, the first look stream. I thought I'd record on the PC for this one. So yeah, the 200X services are the ones which it's not substitute, it's just for this. The 200X, there we go. You can see them on there. So it seems you've got, two full runs of the lines. Well, Heritage Rail Tour service, not too bad. Although what we're going to do, we're going to do a nice early morning service on the overground bit, just so we can see the train at its best. Yeah, let's do that one. It's 22 minutes from Queen's Park to Harrow Wealdstone. Let's go. Should run alright on the PC. The Bakerloo Line is a fairly less intensive route in the game. Right, let's get. Hang on a second. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is all good. Right, let's get this set up. That goes in there. Set that to on. Pop that in and set that to enter. That on. That goes on. We'll sort that out as well. Oh, the headlights have just gone off. There we go. Set that to forward. And off we go, and we'll set that to Harrow Wealdstone as well. Alright, and we're off into Queen's Park Station. And the moment we've all been waiting for, let's take a look at the new livery. A big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show this off. Been looking forward to it. There it is. Look at that. So very much the only thing is missing is the sort of blue, but the doors are slightly darker, I think, on the newer livery, and you've got the blue stripe as well. Yeah, there it is. Looks alright, not bad. I don't know, anyone who's seen the original livery, how does it compare? Actually, we'll keep the HUD off now as well. Passenger lights. I think it's that one, isn't it? No, that one. That's one of them. No, we'll do it in a second. Let's quickly stop here. I'm going to be going through the red on the first service we've done. That was close. Right, let's get the doors open. And then we shall switch ends. Yeah, that should get... Yeah, now the lighting's on. Cool. Maybe we're on a section gap we were. So we shut that down. Which we should be able to shut down. There we go. We set that to off, and we don't get long, so we do need to be quick. Let's set that to off. Take the key out. Instrument lights off. Instrument lights off. That off. Get the tail light left and tail light right. So much easier on the PC on this one. And then we'll switch ends, which is Control Plus. Also, we'll check the interior as well. I don't know if the interior would be any different. But we'll give it a check as well. We might be a little bit late on this service. Let's know, not that. Set that to that. Sort this out from release. Don't want that on. We want that on. And that. And we'll set that to Harrow and Wealdstone. Let's quickly have a look though. Is the interior... No, not the wiper. No, not the wiper on these. They're the most irritating wipers in the game. There. What is it? E, yeah. Let's see. Is the interior any different? I think the interior is the same. Yeah, I think the interior is the same. Just seeing with the maps as well. Would it be any different in the 70s? No, so I think the interior itself is completely the same. Yeah, so the interior does seem to be the same. Also get that one again. Cool, right, let's get going. Wait for the brakes to come off. Yeah, we're going to be late to Kensal Green, but it's all good. Train, you can go now. There we go. Right, let's go. So we head up to Harrow and Wealdstone. 10 miles an hour. But yeah, what does everyone think of the expansion pack so far? Personally, loving it. Colnarchan, big upgrade to it, which it really did need. I mean Colnarchan was great before. You know, you did have the S-Bahn services, but I think they were the wrong trains running the S-Bahn services. It was the 422 from Livery, so it said like S-Bahn Livery on the side of it, which was wrong, and the PIS didn't suit it either. So it's good now we actually do have the proper trains running on it. And plus, if you don't own Munich to Augsburg, it's £8.99 for pretty much a whole new train, the 423. So yeah, and if you don't have Clinchfield, then you get the SD40 as well. Which will be completely new, and it's all for £8.99, and this is for the base routes as well, so you don't need any other routes or any other DLC for it all to work. All you need is just the game. But yeah, you get the SD40 of the Stars and Stripe livery. Colnarchan, yeah, you get the whole new timetable with the 423, which has a new variant on it, with the livery. And then there, for this, the original 72 stock livery. Oh, hello. I don't know why they were off. I swear we did put them on. Brilliant. Let's try and get a nice shot of the train. There you go. Oh, we go Kensal Green next. Get a few screenshots along the way. I can choose the best one for the thumbnail. How are we running as well? Yeah. So the PC isn't the strongest, but it's just all set up ready to go, so I thought we'd give it a go. Even though it doesn't really make much of a difference to if we did do it on the console. But we haven't played the PC version in a while, so I thought, why not? And we'll get the window open in a second as well. It's always better with the window open. And here we are. This is Kensal Green coming up. Would be cool if the announcements were working. I was playing World of Subways 3 the other day, and it's got the same machine. Pretty much the same setup in the... was it the D7? No, the D stop, I think it is. Yeah, that'd be cool to see in future, because you hit like program, and it says like, what does it say? What line, and then like what, where you're starting, where you're going to. You'll pop it into there. That'd be cool though. I'd imagine we probably will see that in future. Oh, we've got a single yellow there. So I don't know if we are following another train. Here we are. Let's get the windows open as well. Can't go wrong with that. Did I do that properly? Yeah, that's all good. Cool. Doors shut. And everyone, you're not getting on this. No, you're too late. And let's get going. It is Wealdstone Junction next. So we got Wealdstone Junction, Harleston, Stonebridge Park, Wembley Central, North Wembley, South Kenton, and then Harrow and Wealdstone. So we've got a bit of a way to go. And bearing in mind the next signal could be red as well. I doubt it would be, but it could be. I would be surprised as well if it was red, as I don't think we are following anything. Well, unless we are, which would be cool, because that's not usually the case on this route. You've got a 30 coming up. And the next signal's just along here, I think just round the corner. You should see a signal coming up. Yeah, it's a single yellow again, so we might be following something. Yeah, quite possibly. Which is fun, because we're chasing yellows. I think the next signal is... I think it might be just before the station, or is it just after, well, at the end of Wealdstone Junction platform. Yeah, not too sure. Right, we'll keep an eye out. You've got the North London line up there, which we've actually streamed on Train Simulator before. No, I know why. We've got a single yellow there because at each station you get a red light. I think most of the stations you get a red light at the end, so now we're all good. Yeah, you've got the North London line there, which runs between Richmond and Stratford, which is available to buy on Train Simulator. We're actually on it fairly recently. Yeah, this is Wealdstone Junction. Here we are. We're right to the end of the platform. But yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on the expansion pack? Do put your thoughts in the comments below. I've seen a bit of negativity about it, but then I don't really see why people are being negative about it, because it's £8.99. Especially if you don't own, say, Minster, Augsburg and Clintfield, you're pretty much getting 2 new trains for £8.99. A whole new livery, a whole new timetable. I think it's a very good price for it. And I was sort of expecting it to be maybe sort of same as Diesel Legends, about 14-15 quid. But £8.99 for a whole new livery, well, 2 new liveries. Well, 3 technically if you include the 423 with the new cone on the side. So yeah, definitely worth it. In fact, if you don't have Clintfield or Munich to Augsburg, you are pretty much getting 2 new trains added to your collection. So you can't go wrong. For £8.99. And it's for the base route, so there's no other DLC to buy apart from the expansion pack. You can't tell me that's not a good deal. I didn't realise that crane actually moves over there. Cool. Harrow next. And I know I'll get the usual comments saying you're a Dovetail ambassador, you're going to say it's good. All opinions are of my own. And for £8.99 for what I've just said, I mean, that is a banging price. Yeah, we've got Harrow coming up. So you can usually come into fairly quick. Sort of let the uphill gradient slow you down a bit. And here we are. It's actually been a little while since I've been on here. Well, it went out on the stream. But before that, it's been a little while. Here we are. Don't want to overshoot. Which I have done a couple of times on this route. Mostly, I think, well, 2 out of those 2 times were in the 38 stock. Actually, hang on a sec. Oh, they were, it was at the same station. I think, what was it? Kenton. Yeah, Kenton. Always seems to overshoot there. Well, not always, but each time I've overshot, it's been there. In the rain. Right, get the door shut. And it is Stonebridge Park next. Fresh livery though, isn't it? Like it. Do you prefer this one or the modern day one? I don't really know really, because I do like this. Don't know. It's a tough one. I'll let comments. What do you prefer, the new one or the old livery? And I believe the reason why they did do the livery on this was because the 72 stock is 50 years old this year. So it's sort of nice to implement something like the original livery on it. And I doubt TfL would do that in real life, but it's in the game, so it's all good. There's the Wembley Arch there. What are we running at now? Yeah, still about 33 or so. I think I have capped it to about that, which I think anything above 30 FPS is smooth. So, or is it 24? I think, yeah, because films are at 24 FPS. So anything above 24 smooth. Although 30 is just, you know, to be on the safe side. Anyway, here we are at Stonebridge Park. And it has a red at the end, so it's scary. Do not overshoot. I think we're all good. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, I thought I'd do this service as then, well, if it's in the tunnel, we can't really see the livery. So sort of best to show it off, well, doing this sort of service, overground, in the sun, all good. Stonebridge Park. Have a little cheeky screenshot. It will be a Wembley Central next. Doors closing. When are we due into Harrow Wealdstone? We're due in at 54, so hang on, 54. That's not long, is it? So we are a couple of minutes late, so let's go. Might get a bit of a lag spike in a second as all the assets are loading in at Stonebridge Park, all the trains and all the bits and bobs in there. Off we go. Lovely. Back up to, well, up to 40 miles an hour. You got the warning there for the 40. Nothing about this line is there's no safety systems. I think realistically you would have trip cock, which I think is if you pass a red light it will just put the emergency brakes on. Obviously in this game if you go past a red light, bad things happen, you're back to the menu. So it's a very easy train to drive for the 72 stock. So a very good route to start out on if you are new to the game. Single lever for the throttle as well. And good braking, good accelerations. Yeah, good one to start out on. Also, I don't know if it was added in the expansion pack update, but do we have? We do. Yes, you can now contact the signaller using the phone. Although this is a preview build, so no, I think that would be in the main release, I guess. But that's also another thing to point out. This is a preview build, so if there's any issues, it probably will be sorted by the release, which it's released now. So if you see any problems in this version, should be alright in the release version. Should have already flicked over, but oh well. Here, this is Wembley Central. Doors, yes, beep beep beep. Cool. That's something you don't get on the console version. I think you get the lights flickering on the track like that. Let's get the door shut. And it is North Wembley next. That should clear straight away as soon as the door's shut. There we go, North Wembley. Let's go. So we've got North Wembley, South Kenton, Kenton, and then Harrow and Wealdstone. In fact, I am going to check TSW right now on the console, to see if that is already in it. I think it is in the release version, but I'll have a look anyways. I don't know, for some reason I was completely oblivious to the Colnarkin getting the PIS update, which I think released last week or a couple of weeks back. Completely oblivious to that somehow. Completely missed that. I'll load that up and have a look. Right, coming up on North Wembley. And you've got the least used station on the Bakerloo Line after that, which is South Kenton. It's weird though, because my PC loads TSW much quicker than my PlayStation, although it doesn't run the game as well as on the PlayStation. I just don't really get the way it can load it faster, but then can't sort of play it faster. Right, I'm just going to load up the, without trying to overshoot on here, try and load up the Bakerloo Line on the PlayStation 5. And don't stop yet, and just see if you can do that. Here we are. Cool. Let's have a look. Oh, you can? No. Wait, can you? No, not on this one. So it must be part of the expansion pack then. Or the update what comes with the expansion pack. So let's get the doors shut. So if you are playing without the expansion pack, you should be able to do that. South Kenton next. Let's get going. Cool. Yeah, big thanks to Dovetail Gamers for giving us the key to show this off. Much appreciated. So what's this then? If that's the announcement, is this some sort of radio here? I'm guessing that is some sort of radio. Guess that's maybe London Control, emergency. Oh, hang on a second, you can do it there as well to contact the signaller. Brilliant. Right, South Kenton. Cool. And yeah, I'm recording the video fairly late, so hopefully I don't look too tired. But I'm recording this well at the moment. It's just gone midnight, so it is quite late. Which the time has whizzed by midnight already. Wow. South Kenton. Oh, we've got another service here. Is that in the... Oh, it is. Brilliant. So I don't know if maybe if you go in this on a service, you see all of the other trains as the old livery. That could be a possibility. Let's have a look. There you go. Whizzing in. Look at that. Let's see. What's the one after that? See if we can see another one. That one's going to Waterloo only. 22 minutes, that's probably our one then. On its way back. Yeah, that's a good point though. I wonder if when you pick the 72 sort of in the old livery, I wonder if then all the other trains are in the old livery to sort of, you know, match it. Anyway, let's get going. It is Kenton next. Yeah, it's running quite nicely on the PC. Maybe when we do the Bakerloo Line in future, we will do it on the PCs. It runs perfectly fine. So yeah. I just thought as I was on the PC, it was all loaded up, ready to go. I just thought, I'll do it on here. Got the Metropolitan line here, which goes above us. Maybe in future we'll see that, you never know. Maybe Just Trains are out there making it. Yeah, that goes over the top there. Which would be awesome to see the Met line. With the, maybe backdate it maybe. And have the older trains. Which I think was the C stock. That's another good question. I know I keep asking questions. Would you prefer a backdated Met line or an updated Met line? Personally, I'd say backdated. Well, I like my old underground trains. The new ones are a bit too automatic and new. Well, not even new, they're about 10 years old, but they look newish. Here we are, this is Kenton, and it will be, where are you going? Harrow Wealdstone after this. Let's get in that camera. Well, that's how we set the tail lights, but they're not even on. Oh well. Almost done, so continue on. Let's get the door shut. It doesn't look good though. And let's go on Harrow Wealdstone platform 1. Now we go into the turn back siding. Let's go. So there's actually, I think this is one of the longest gaps between the stations. It is, yes, 1.1 mile, which for underground stations is quite a distance. So yeah, I think this is the one of the longer gaps between the stations. Wilson Junction to Halston must be up there though. Maybe Kensal Green to Woolston. That's a fairly long gap. But yeah, this is a long gap as well. Well, for an underground line. What is the longest gap between underground stations? And yes, that may be another question for the chat. It's got to be one of the cut and cover lines, surely. Well, actually, unless it's Waterloo and Bank on the Waterloo and City, because I mean that's quite a distance across the Thames. Nah, it can't be. Don't know. Every time I'm in this exact spot, I always think, because when Train Sim World 2 first come out, they put a screenshot of an AC4400 just about here, sort of showing off the scenario planner. So whenever I'm doing this sort of weather, just coming along, I always think of that. Yeah, that's almost 2 years ago now. That is shot by. I mean, 2 years ago, where were we? We were on... Well, this time 2 years ago, we were... Wow, things were normal. I think we were sort of doing YouTube. Well, that was more just me uploading for fun, you know, make a video, upload it. Don't really expect any views, but just do it for fun. Well, still do it for fun, but it's more dedicated to it now. Yeah, so we're on about, well, less than 100 subs, I'd say. Yeah, time has flown by. Well, it's come up to 2 years already since things went a bit upside down. Well, almost 2 years. Yeah, just wow. And you'll get the calling on signal there. That will then also, if we can do it within the cab, can we do it at the telephones? Yeah, you can. There you go. Right, let's get going. Which this is a pre-release build, so I'd imagine it probably is in the main game. But if not, this is a pre-release build. Cool. as we go into the turn back side. Nice little service though. Yeah, not bad. That was the the new old livery on the 1972 Mark II stock. What did everyone think? Pop your thoughts down below. Right, let's not crash into the buffer here, although I do want to try and get a screenshot of the sun beaming on the side of the train. There you go. Not bad. And you just go right up to the buffer on here. That continues up the West Coast main line towards Watford. Well, and up to Glasgow, not just to Watford. The Watford DC lines. That should do it. There we go. Well, that is going to be everyone for today's Train Sim World 2 expansion pack video. Yeah, that was the 72 stock in its new old livery. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. You will find a link in the description to the Discord, to the PayPal and to the merch store. Big thanks to Dovetail again for giving us a key to show it off. Much appreciated. Pop all your thoughts in the comments below. But apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.